Your boy Cheese Ball once again, getting ready for the day, getting ready for work. And I'm trying to prepare myself mentally, physically, and emotionally, spiritually too, sure. Um, and I'm having trouble, but I haven't gotten much sleep. There's a lot going on in my life right now, but as a famous quote goes, "This too shall pass." And so I try to remind myself of that when I was going through the Crucible in Marine Corps boot camp. It was nighttime. It was really cold. I had 2 ammo cans that I was carrying, um, and we were passing these off. It was a ruck run, and I believe we had left our ILB packs back at a different section of this large training ground, and we were already on our way back. My feet and inside of my boots were so calloused that they were probably bleeding at some point, and I was just thinking, God, like, what in the world? Like, how? Like, why are we still out here? Um, I believe we were nearing the 50th hour of the entire training evolution. Because if I'm not mistaken, the Crucible is 54 hours, but make sure to look that up. And I was thinking, like, when is this going to end? But then I remembered there is an end. There's always an end. And sometimes it comes sooner than you might expect. But through that process, you become wiser, especially if you pour into it and you lean into it. You might gain more knowledge. You might become smarter. And you might become an overall better human being for the betterment of society, for the betterment of your fellow man, and to help others along the way, along that same path, to encourage them, to be alongside them and love on them. And so with that, I'd like to just remind all of you and anyone else that's going through a difficult time to remember that, to lean into those difficult times, and to do your best to learn as much as you can. Because who knows? You might be able to benefit the next person that's going through that. And you'll find that oftentimes you can use those difficult times as fuel to learn as much as you can, to learn as much as humanly possible, to acquire as much information and knowledge, and to truly just transform yourself. And you'll find that this process has oftentimes actually been repeated throughout history, especially during the difficult times. And that's why it works. Anyway, hope you guys are doing well. God bless y'all. Oh, also, I was going to point out, like, sometimes during difficult times, you really don't want to be around people. Use that time instead of getting into drugs or alcohol or wasting time in porn or whatever. Use it to just transform yourself, to work on yourself, to develop new hobbies and hobbies that contribute to your overall goals. And hobbies that perhaps could develop you into a subject matter expert that in turn could then place you in places and positions where you're helping other people out. And yeah, anyway.